Hey guys, Drew here. Haven't made a video in a while, so starting off with a top 5, and this week it's going to be top 5 annoying monsters in Dungeon Rampage. And I want to start off by saying this is my opinion, there's no facts or anything behind my picks, it's just my personal hatred of these monsters basically. So, let's begin. Number 5, I like to call these snow runs. They're very tiny, they're relatively quick, they kamikaze on you, they explode with ice pillar looking things. It does a little bit of damage, not too much, but it sends you flying back, and it also slows you down temporarily. I find myself having trouble with these things because they do move relatively quick, and by the time you notice they're in your face, they're already exploding, so not too high up on the list, but I figured these little guys definitely earned their spot. Number 4. I also don't know what these are called. Apparently I don't know what any of the monsters in this game are called, but I call them Frost Lions. They hit a fair amount, they're not an overly difficult enemy to kill, but the reason they make my list is because they are quick. They are probably one of the quickest enemies in the game that is not a demi-boss slash boss. That's really all I have to say about them. They're just quick moving, they like to zig and zag around you, and it can sometimes make them difficult to kill. Number 3, I call these woodies. As a whole, they're really not that difficult of an enemy. They have a pretty long reach, but that's really all there is to say. If you have a melee character, they're not that big of a deal, but 9 times out of 10, I don't play as melee characters, so these guys are an annoyance to me. And yes, this is me in the video trying to rush through this level to get clips and getting smacked around by every single woody that comes my way. But yeah, there's really not much to say. They love to swarm you. They have a pretty fair reach, and they're annoying as all hell. Number 2, the Purple Knight. I hate these things. I'm just gonna throw that out there now. Anyone who knows me knows that I have a deep-seated hatred for these things, and the reason that they're not number 1 is because there is, believe it or not, one more monster on this list slightly more annoying than this. The Purple Knight has an incredibly long reach for a melee character. He may as well be a ranger, honestly. He may as well be chucking javelins at me instead of poking me with a spear. And 9 times out of 10, the Purple Knights aren't alone. There's usually like anywhere from 2 to 4 or 5 more with them. So, I mean, they gang up on you and they hit you from a very good distance. That's really all I have to say about these guys. I hate them. Number 1, the Purple Ice Imp. This guy was bound to make an appearance eventually, and lo and behold, he's number 1. What makes these guys annoying are their attacks. They have a gravitational pull-like attack, which will drag you towards them, and an ice ball attack, which, if hit, will freeze you temporarily and basically leave you defenseless. Another annoying trait about the Purple Imps is the sheer number of them. There can be 2 to 4 of them at the end of any Frostguard level, which I'm sure I don't need to tell you is a complete pain in the ass. Ironically enough, while I was recording this video, I had absolutely no problem with these guys. They just sort of flew around and barely attacked. Which is ironic because if they did this all the time, they would not have made this list. Well, there you have it. There's my top 5 pick for most annoying monsters in Dungeon Rampage. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what your guys' list would be if you have one. If you guys have as much free time as I do to make such a list. Please keep watching for future videos and let me know what you guys think. Later.